And welcome everyone to Glass Ball Tournament Event 11, the lap race. This could be a crucial event in the championship, with the Darkness Bringers clinching if they finish fifth or higher, or the Bombs miss the podium, or if the Assassins do not win gold. 8 teams will compete in 2 heats, and the winner will be decided by the team that has the most points. Group stage has 6 laps, and finals have 8. The points is first you get 7, and so on. The record, the group stage, it's actually not from the glass ball tournament. This is marbles from another competition that I did. But yeah, you can see the group stage. 6 races, it's 32 points, which is pretty good, and 8 races is 36, which is less good, but still not horrible. Like, it's a record. And yeah, here you see all the marbles of Heat 1. Wait for them to come down, and what can they do? If the Darkness Ringers finish fifth or higher, they clinch, and they have the lead. They are looking to win this championship. They want it. And will they finish first? Yes, just barely out of the poison plants. Are we missing anyone? Not. The Ice Blasters will finish last, despite being pretty much first to enter the second funnel. The Ice Blasters finish last. This event could be big in clinching the championship for the Dab. This event, as I've said, it is big. The other teams need to do some serious catching up, or they want the Dab to fall down the order very badly. Because, yeah, again, they want to win. Bombs are probably the most likely contender, but yeah, you can see the Peacemakers now streaking down the course, and they will win this one. The catch-up mechanics make a great overtake for second place. Not as good luck for the Darkness Ringers this time, and the Miracle Makers are stuck on the second funnel. That drops the Miracle Makers down 2 spots, and the Darkness Ringers drop down quite a few as well. Not good for them at all. But again, if they can just keep up being competent, they will still advance. So everything will be fine for them if they just keep being competent. Peacemakers currently in the lead. Poison Plant, actually 3 teams are tied for the lead currently, and the Darkness Ringers are in 4th. But yeah, a 3-way tie is very rare, so yeah. You see, there is the catch-up mechanics. They streak on by. They will be the leaders of Heat 1 after this race. And yeah. But oh god, the Cantaloupe Quisters. They have 5 points after 3 races. That is not what you want to see from a team that is currently facing the odds to maybe make a podium spot overall. But what can they do in these final 3 laps? A comeback is still possible. The Darkness Ringers take the lead. They can just win one more race, they will probably advance. But it is the Cantaloupe Corsairs actually in the lead this time, and they will take the win. That's going to be huge. Darkness Ringers, they finished dead last and fall to 6th. Are the Darkness Ringers not going to advance? Now, if they don't advance, Bombs will still have a good chance to win. If they finish in last, Bombs would need a bronze and a gold next event, but the Dab also needs to get another last place next event. So, yeah. Basically, it still needs some luck, but it can happen as a miracle. There's all the lead, but look at the Ghost Hunters taking them on the under. Ice Blasters stuck on one of the Gravitrax blocks. Meanwhile, Poison Plants are stuck on a funnel. Yeah, I mean, this race, Darkness Ringers have not been good ever since the first race, and it seems like they might not advance to the finals after the 5th lap. But there's still time. They can win this one, but they're currently in the back right now, and they're not doing well. It is the Cantaloupe Corsairs, now the Miracle Makers, but the Cantaloupe Corsairs, what a great move! It's almost spiking themselves. 3 marbles stuck along with the Darkness Ringers. That means the Darkness Ringers will not advance, and they will not guarantee clinch the championship unless the Bombs maybe Atlantic Assassins do not advance as well. Maybe. Poison Plants will finish best out of 3. Ketchup Mechanics will finish last. And what does this do to the order? Ghost Hunters will lose to Darkness Ringers, which means Atlantic Assassins, they're knocked out of the championship. Darkness Ringers will not finish last, and the Atlantic Assassins can no longer win the championship. But Assassins are still fighting for an overall qualification spot, and you can see the other big championship contender, the Bombs, with their captain. They will also love a championship here. After coming off a championship in the B League last season, here come the Rocky Rockers, but they're not going to challenge the Atlantic Assassins for the win. And the Bombs, they actually finished last by a pretty large margin. They will need a Cantaloupe Pursuer's comeback to advance. They will. Yeah, it was just a good run for the Atlantic Assassins. Rockers are following. Rockers. Vicious Villains and Oceanic, the other two teams are in the advancement. Now Bombs, they take the lead. That is good for them. But the Suns, they take it. Will the Bombs challenge? No, they won't. And look at the Oceanic. What a great move by the Oceanic. They could take the. I actually couldn't tell who won that race. And it was the Suns, just barely, and it was over the Tide of the Oceanic. Riptide of the Assassins still holds in first, but just barely. But Bombs, a third place, could help them, considering they got last in the first race. They can prove that the first race was a fluke, and can advance still to the finals and fight to stay in it. As the Atlantic Assassins take the lead again, but now it's Oceanic. Back to the Assassins. The Assassins are going to win 2 races out of 3, and Bombs are in the back again. That is another last place. This is not good for if they want to make it. Look at this battle between the two Ocean team. Oceanic and then the Assassins just going by it. Threading the needle almost. And yeah, Assassins are still at the top, but the Oceanic are getting close. The Vicious Villains? No, it's not the Vicious Villains. I thought it would have been them, but no, it's actually the Coral Creatures. The lead, and they will stay there. And we have a few marbles stuck? No. Everyone finishes. And the Bombs second to last. Suns will finish in last, but the Bombs are in second to last. Ugh. They need a great final 2 races if they want to advance to the finals. And what can they do here? As the Vicious Villains take a quick lead out of the first funnel, but the Atlantic Assassins take it back. Can they get 3 wins? Yes, they can! The Atlantic Assassins are doing super well in the heats. Bombs, that's another very bottom finish, second to last again. Rocky Rocker is actually holding in second place. Coral Creatures in third and Oceanic fourth. Those would be the advancers if this result stands. After now the final lap. And I believe the Bombs cannot advance. Which means the Darkness Bringers, the Season 5 Glassball Tournament champions, the undisputed greatest team in any custom comp. It doesn't matter what the Bombs are due here. They are the champions. It doesn't. What a run it's been for the Darkness Ringers. Even by not advancing. And there's a new record. The Atlantic Assassins break Cobra Lily's 32 and get it with the 33. And wow. I didn't even have time to talk about the record as the Coral Creatures take the win by a lot over the Vicious Villains. Vicious Villains ran out of steam and they only finished 6th. Not advancing with them, the Coral Creatures, Mid-Majesties, and Bombs. They will be out, and I believe Bombs are going to take last in the event. And with the Atlantic Assassins moving on, this could be bad for the Bombs. They could lose second place. Now, we're going to the finals to decide who wins gold in the lap race. As the Oceanic take the lead. The Cantaloupe Crushers take it back. Or rather, this is the first time they had the lead. And the Cantaloupe Crushers, wow! The Ketchup Mechanics want to come back into second place. Now, do we have everyone finish? Yes! The Ketchup Mechanics, what a move to get them to second place over the Rocky Rockers and Poison Plants. I thought it would have been the Poison Plants who finished second, but no! Look at this move from the Cantilevers. Just gets by. He pushes the Rocky Rockers and uses them as momentum. What a great move. You gotta applaud them for that. As lap 2 now commences. Who takes the lead? It's the Cantilevers once again. Could they be aiming for a back-to-back gold? But slow off the second funnel. Wow. Jeez. The catch-up mechanics are in it to win. The Captain Tomato. He is doing some amazing movements right there. And don't trust the graphics. It's wrong. He got 7 points. But yeah. Suns, after finishing last, they will take second. Ketchup mechanics, the Roshi sorry, not the ketchup mechanic. The candle washers almost getting stuck for a sec. And that really pushed them back in that third lap. As the Atlantic Assassins, obviously the favorites to win this, after getting the record in the group stage, will win the race. And that was a close race for third. The Peacemakers got second, but that was a close race for third. As Ketchup Mechanics finished in a low spot, actually last place, and the Rocky Rockers, they will take third, just barely over the Poison Plants. It was a very close finish. Poison Plants charged at the Rocky Rockers, but it was not enough. Lap 4. We're basically halfway through this final. And who will win this lap? And this is the Rocky Rockers who take the lead. Can anyone catch up to them? It seems undisputed right now. Pinecone streaks down and boink. The boink was very funny, the boink. But they still do win the race. Is that the Rolshianic who comes in last? Oh, we have someone stuck. The Poison Plants, they're stuck. That drops them all the way down to 6th. As the Rolshianic, second to last, that drops them to last. And Suns are now in 7th. They could climb up some spots if they can keep up that race 2 momentum, but it is the Rocky Rockers who win this one. Can the Rocky Rockers be looking for a podium here, as they are actually currently in the lead? Could they be even looking for a gold? Peacemakers now take it, Peace. That is a pretty good lead, and will they hold it? Yes. Peacemakers they have had a great stretch these past few laps. I can't even lie, that's just great. But the Rocky Rockers, the leaders, that was underwhelming. That was last place. And the Peacemakers actually take over the lead. From what? I believe they were in 7th at one point, tied with last, and now they're in the lead. Peacemakers have had a great second half of the season. And here you go. The 6th lap. As the Cantaloupe Corsairs, but they get shoved again. The Poison Plants, they take the lead. Suns, they almost get stuck. They do get stuck. And the Rocky Rockers will somehow take 2nd place in all that madness. And there is actually a marble stuck. The Suns got unstuck, but the Ketchup Mechanics, they're the one they're stuck. Wow, really. 2 more laps to decide the winner. As the Suns currently have the lead. The Roshianic, they take it. They are currently uncontested right now. Look at the 2 more charging at them. The Poison Plants, they take the win. Rocky Rockers, Suns come under. It was not enough. The Cantaloupe Corsairs, they actually get stuck on the course with 1 lap to go. It is a 3-way tie for the leaders. Who will win the lap race? Will it be the Rocky Rockers? It is actually not a 3-way tie. Yeah, I actually got it wrong. It is a 2-way tie, and the Peacemakers in 3rd. Will the Rocky Rockers win the lap race as they take the lead? They hold this position, which they will. The Rocky Rockers, the lap race gold medalists. Peacemakers come in 2nd. Is that enough for a silver? We'll have to see where the Poison Plants and the others finish. That is enough for a record for the Rocky Rockers, 37-36. And that is not enough for the Peacemakers to take 2nd. Tragically, the Peacemakers miss out 2nd Now we take a look at the full event results. The hosts take the gold medal home and the glass ball tournament record, breaking it by 1 point. The Assassins do take the other record home, breaking it also by 1 point, but they only take 6 and 10 points. The Bombs do finish last. Actually, the entire bottom three of Group B lost to last place of Group A, which was a vacuum of the Ghost Hunters. Darkness Ringers finished in their lowest position they finished in yet, which is 12th, with the Ice Blasters right above them. Now, this still means they are guaranteed the Season 5 championship, and everyone else is really just fighting for the podium and auto qualification. But speaking of auto qualification, who can still get auto qualification? Let's see. It is the top six. Ice Blasters, Atlantic Assassins to the Ice Blasters. Not counting Darkness Ringers because, as this says, they are guaranteed champions. The Atlantic Assassins do jump the Bombs off tiebreaker, and Rocky Rockers jump into fourth. That is their first gold of the season. I know it doesn't say it on there. That's just a graphic issue. Ignore that. That's it. Cantaloupe Crusaders go down to fifth. Ice Blasters go down to sixth. This could be a huge opportunity for the hosts to auto qualify for the next season, hosted by a team that have already decided. The bottom six do not move. It's really just a battle of the top six to see who can auto qualify, but who will auto qualify. You'll find out in the next event of the Glass Ball Tournament, Collision, which is also